see if these changes have any bearing early on. Irfan. And now Pratama Arhan. He's got Hanumantan right on him. Slips that into Irfan. And that is hit by the other Irfan. There's Baggett out to Pratama. Straight forward for Hassan Sani. So they've maintained their shape as well, Roshan, with three at the back, Indonesia.
Yeah, I mean, at times, as I said, Alfiandra can step forward into midfield, which he's doing here. Rahmat as well can just drop into that back line. It's an excellent challenge by
It's Nur Adam. And the Indonesian players trying to make a point here.
Nur Adam. There's nothing I could see that was wrong with that. Both, again, just one of those both players. There was a foot that connects with Alfiandra's face, but really, there's nothing Nur Adam could have done about that.
He looked pretty cool about it. He's on a yellow card, remember. Here's Irfan. So Haris Harun going into the centre back role, a role that he was playing in with his club Lion City Sailors last season. And he's got that versatility, hasn't he, Roshan, to play either in midfield or in defence.
Yeah, Haris he's always had that. Here he is, just looking to keep track of the movement of Ezra Walian. I think Haris has spoken recently about perhaps not being in full fitness as well. As Witan breaks free down this right-hand side.
Oh, he's been a real danger man, hasn't he? Witan Sulaiman to Irfan. 3 goals, 2 assists in this tournament. He is down and out at the moment, Irfan. Kambuaya. Here's Baggett. He applies his trade with Ipswich. The under-23 side. Irfan is back on the pitch. About Ezra Walian, 24-year-old, who spent part of his youth career with AZ Alkmaar and Ajax Amsterdam before making the move to Indonesia a couple of years ago.
And that was a good run by Song Woo-yong. And well defended, good covering from Arhan, the left back there. What he did, Song, was just drop deep and then spun around Baggett into that space that was created for him.
Good work there from Iksan. It's still Iksan. Oh, he's got the ball right across the face of the goal, but fantastic perseverance from the striker.
This is what Singapore need a lot more of in the second half against this Indonesian side. That fight, that spirit, that willingness to go on and win these balls, win these challenges. It's wonderful work from Iksan. Just to make sure he was on Arhan there, to win the ball back, put him under pressure. Tried to carve out an opportunity for himself. Just didn't have anyone gambling on the far post.
Alfiandra gets out of the way. Nur Adam. Kambuaya. Shut down on him. Here's Walian. Hanumantan. Up to Song Woo-yong. A little bit of luck perhaps for him. Outside to Iksan. He's got Elkan Baggett right on him as well. Oh, good work again from the young man. Foul from Nazrul Nazari on Irfan. Here's Pratama. Irfan Jaya, look at that amount of space he has at the moment. Slips that in. Oh, lovely touch there from Witan Sulaiman.
Very good covering from Shadan. So important that he was alert to that and dropped himself back into his own penalty area. Because such an intelligent little flick in behind by Witan Sulaiman.
So there is the Singapore skipper, Haris Harun. Remember, he had COVID-19 as well not too long ago. Plus injuries. His first competitive match in a couple of months was the opening game against Myanmar in this AFF Suzuki Cup. Faris Ramli run onto that. Ahead of Fakhruddin. Now Nur Adam. That's straightforward for Nadio.
Yeah, it's in the air a long time. In the air a long time. Easier for the goalkeepers to read the flight of that ball in those situations and get out to it. No real whip or pace on that. But there was an intelligent ball that he had played in behind for Faris Ramli just before that. Encouraging start for Singapore.
You think there's a little bit, just a bit more bite about them now?
Yeah, they're lacking a little bit of intensity in their first half.
Here's Pratama for Indonesia. Slips it to Irfan. Hanumantan's covered that, but still a loose ball. Irfan's shot is blocked by Irfan. It's Irfan Jaya to Irfan Fandi. Little turn there, isn't it? Such a threat, isn't he? Asnawi plays his football in Korea. The same club actually as this man's younger son, Shin Tae-yong's son. It's a video that's just come out. Actually an old video of Shin Tae-yong discussing his move to Indonesia with the Korean superstar Son Heung-min of Tottenham Hotspur. They're at the stadium in London talking about that move in November 2019. He was considering it and Son Heung-min was encouraging him to go. Shin Tae-yong laughing about it, saying he needs to get pocket money for his son. Here is Iksan Fandi. Again, Alka Baggett, the task to keep close to him. He's done well here, Iksan, and he'll get the corner. Seeing more of the ball, isn't he, Roshan?
Yeah, but he's having to come out to this right-hand side quite a bit, Iksan, to get himself involved in the game. Not exactly where you want him. You want him in the area. But he's trying to make something happen for the Singapore side. Good energy, lots of pace. Nice strength as well to hold off Baggett. He knows he's in a proper battle every time he's come up against Iksan. So far they've been, well, he's been able to match him stride for stride.
Oh, that's a header, 3-1 for Iksan. High and wide though.
Yeah, again, they're able to win the first ball in these set-piece situations. That's where they are really threatening. The quality of delivery that comes in, and they're both difficult angle for him to perhaps just readjust his body as he tries to flick this one on.
It's got more touches in this first few minutes of the second half than it did in the entire first half.
Well, I said Singapore had to improve on their passing percentages in terms of their the accuracy. Was 61% in the first half. It's already gone up 3% in the second.
Baby steps.
Baby steps, yep.
2 players down for Singapore.
Nazrul doing well, getting ahead of Nazrul's head. Nazrul looks okay. It's Anu who's getting treatment now.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be able to run that off. Play continues here now. Alfreander Lewanga stepping out more and more, isn't he? Rahmat Irianto.
An extra body in midfield, as I said, his versatility allows him to do that.
Got it on by Pratama to Irfan. Two Irfans keeping a close eye on each other. There's a big bunch of Singapore fans there right behind Nazrul Nazari. And I hope their team on their support. Wyatt trying to twist and turn his way in the box, but it's now out to Singapore. Song Wei-young's done well here. Still Song, but just a heavy touch. Anumantan, who was looking to release Faris Ramli on the far side.
A bit of a shame that. Bit of a shame, just held on to it for a little bit too long, Song. Faris was free on that left-hand side, and Iksan had run himself into an offside position, so he couldn't receive. That opportunity for diagonal from Anu, getting closed down very quickly.
Safety first for Haris Harun. Taeyong, of course, took Korea to the World Cup in 2018. They had a memorable result against Germany. Quit soon after. Here is that big throw coming in. We haven't seen it for a while from Pratama Arhan of Indonesia. Plenty of pace on it. Nice punch out from Hassan Sani. Here's Witan Sulaiman. Still with Witan. Asnawi. Oh, the right idea, wasn't it? To Irfan Jaya.
That was so good, so good. Irfan Jaya with the position that he took up there, a run that he made from outside in. Just have a look. I think he's kept himself, he's done really well to keep himself onside. Have a look at Nazrul here at the bottom of your screen. Keeps him onside.
Completely static, wasn't he?
He doesn't push up with that Singapore defensive line. He's trailing in behind, and Irfan Jaya was almost in behind there. Asnawi with the clever disguised pass into the run of Irfan.
Now Anumantan for Singapore. Haris Harun. Faris Ramli. Song Wei-young. Nice interchange of passes. That's a shot well over. The building a little bit more, Russian.
Well, that was really good from Singapore's perspective. The way they were able to make their way right through the middle of that Indonesian side. Lovely, quick 1 and 2 touch football. Gives and goes. Iksan's asking for it to have been played into him. His run here. Instead, Faris decides to have a shot. They've not had enough of those situations where they've passed it quickly like that. They've had those connections through the middle. Those combination plays for Singapore have been missing.
Irfan has gone down here. Rahmat isn't too impressed. But I think that's fair enough. That's an elbow into the face of Irfan Fandi. There's Faris Ramli. Sharan Sulaiman looks up for his options. Now Anumantan. It's too much on that pass, but there is Nazrul Nazari. Looking for his brother Iksan. Foul on Song Wei-young. He became a Singapore citizen just a few months ago. tournament, his first competitive matches. Singapore's first naturalised player in a long time. The Korean has been here for a decade or so. And Russian was an ex-teammate of yours, and just tell us some attributes of this player, Song Woo-young.
Well, you see it on the pitch when he plays. You know, you see it in the training sessions. His energy is work rate, ability to carry the ball forward. So he's a very strong runner with the ball. And what he's added to his game over the last few years or so, as he's developed, as he's grown, 50-50 possession there. Indonesia still leading by a goal to nil. What we've seen from Song as he's grown is the ability to add goals to his game, being played in more advanced positions for his club side, previously Home United, now at times with the Lion City Sailors.
Played as a forward, didn't he, at the end of this last season?
Yes, that's right.
Versatile player, Song Woo-young. Great addition to this Singapore side. There's Ik-san. There's urgency here about the Lions at the moment. Again gets there ahead of Ik-san. Now Irfan Jaya. Rahmat Irianto, Ricky Kambuaya. Here's Alfrianda Dewanga. Now Song Woo-young. To thread that pass to Ik-san. Irfan Jaya looking to slip that through to Ezra Walian. Shepherded out by Haris Harun. Singapore seem fairly solid at the moment, with Haris now moving into that back three.
Yeah, look, they look stable at the back for the moment. Better organisation, and they're starting to look a little bit better with the ball.
That move
in possession.
Anu in the holding role. What do you think? It's pretty good. It's worked.
It's worked for now. I mean, Anu, in terms of that profile of a player, he's not the most progressive in possession, but he's got good strength. He's a ball winner in the midfield. I think a lot of the creative element from midfield has probably got to come from Song, and they've pushed him further forward alongside Ik-san, him and Faris, and then you've got Shadan in there as well.
Good challenge from Song, wasn't it? Lovely take here from Faris. Faris! Oh, in a great position. Took it on his weaker left foot. And that is their best opportunity of this half, Singapore.
Oh, wonderful work from Faris. This is really good from Singapore. The way they win the ball back here, Song with a challenge. And then Faris, have a look at this lovely bit of skill. And you're backing him, once he gets into that position, you're backing him to finish it off. Wonderful here. He just sends Fakrud in the wrong way. Trying to bend it to the far corner of the goal. Faris.
Certainly has been an improvement as far as Singapore are concerned. The mistake for Malcolm Baggett, giving the ball away. He's the new man in for Indonesia.
Not had the best of impacts, Malcolm Baggett, since coming on. And Indonesia here, just at times defensively looking a little bit shaky. Singapore starting to up the tempo of their play.
And it's a double substitution for Singapore. Zulkarnain Suzliman, who's been the preferred right back, or right wing back as the case may be today, is now going to come on. He's going to come on ahead of Nur Adam. So he's going to go into that left back or left wing back role. And Song Woo-young is being taken off by Shawal Anwar. He was really making an impact, wasn't he, Song?
Yeah, again, I don't know if it's a fitness issue that they're sort of managing. But again, different type of player. Shawal coming in, lots of pace. You can see his acceleration here already. So he looks to try and track back and help his side out defensively. It's good with his off-the-ball runs as well, Shawal Anwar. Decent technician. Stability on the ball.
Indonesia are now bringing on their team captain, Evan Dimas, for Rahmat Irianto. This is the change we saw in the last game against Malaysia.
Yeah, I think what Evan Dimas will bring with his introduction here is a bit more control for Indonesia and possession in midfield. I think they've lost control of the game a little bit. Perhaps needing not just fresh legs in there, but someone who's very comfortable in possession, can try and dictate the tempo for them in those areas.
So Shawal move across to this right-hand side. And Dimas, centre of midfield for Indonesia. Here's Irfan Jaya. Ball over the top by Rutan Sulaiman.
Yeah, good control defensively again from Singapore. They're making sure they track runners. They got themselves a lot better organised out of possession.
Shadan looking to again release Shawal now. Well, they've got some pace up there, haven't they?
Oh, you have a look at that. Singapore's pass percentage in terms of the accuracy of passes has gone up to 67% now.
Indonesia's as well has gone up a little bit to 75. Singapore certainly look an improved unit in the second half. There's Asnawi. Evan Dimas seems to be around forever, Russian.
Yeah, he's been playing football for a long time now. I'm just looking at the attempts, and it's 6 each to Singapore and Indonesia, and both with 5 shots from inside the box. Just the one for both of them coming from outside the box.
It looks like Amy Reka is also going to come on very shortly. Saw some movement on the bench there. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to take off Iksan Fandi. Or will they play 2 out-and-out strikers? They don't need to yet, Roshan, right? With another whole game to come. Be interesting to see what they do. Here's Shawal. Maybe with that second game in mind. 20-minute run out for Amy Reka.
Yeah, interesting to see if it's Iksan or Faris actually that potentially comes off here.
Yes, Evan Dimas. Afrenda Dewanga. Elkan Baggett. Kambuaya. Here's Witan Sulaiman has come onto this left-hand side for a bit. Sulaiman, strong header. Here's Faris. Still Faris, he slips this through. Flag has stayed down, and it has made its way in. It is the equalising goal. Iksan Fandi has made it 1-all. The whole crowd held its breath there, waiting to see if that would stand.
Yeah, they've deserved that goal, and straight away he asked to be taken off. They've deserved that goal, Singapore. I think they've been the better side in the second half. They started to find a flow and a rhythm in the game. They started to string passes together. Let's have a look at this run. Yeah, he's onside. Well clear onside. And I wasn't sure if he was certain he was going to score there. This takes
There's a chance here, off the woodwork. opportunity for Safwan Baradin to make it two.
Well, again, they almost make this set piece count. Again, wonderful quality from Shadan. I mean, his deliveries have been excellent. And Safwan again, Singapore get a first head on it, but they can't punish Indonesia. He's unlucky.
But it's just enlivened this crowd here at the National Stadium. It's a sea of red looking for that ball. Anumantan has won that header. Faris looking for Amy Reka. Here's Evan Dimas. Indonesia trying to get control of the ball again. Control this game. Nazrul Nazari. Here's Ricky Kambuaya. Pratama. Releases quickly to Zulkarnain and Suzliman. Willing them on, the crowd here at the National Stadium. Safwan opts for safety.
Well, this could be a formula for Singapore going forward, you know. If they decide to go with 5 at the back, Haris dropping into central defence alongside Safwan and Irfan for the rest of the competition, however long they've got left in it. I mean, they've looked much better organised in the second half, defensively and in possession as well. They're looking so much better that they've increased the tempo of their play. Indonesia, the ones that have started to just look a little bit wobbly in certain situations.
There's Haris Harun to Shadan Sulaiman. It's also, this is zipping the ball around more, aren't they?
The better connections now. You know, players are closer to each other. They can pass it, and there's a bit more confidence on the ball in possession.
Foul by Asnawi there.
Opening up the pitch a little bit better as well with the positions that they're taking up. And again, they're connecting the passes a lot better here.
One ball. Oh, lovely work. Shawal. Firstly, the ball won by Anumantan.
Yeah, good bit of skill by Imi. And then just takes the contact and wins the free kick. Clever bit of play.
Will be a lot happier, won't he? Tatsuma Yoshida. And now you can really hear the chants for the Singapore crowd, but here come Indonesia. Evan Dimas. Witan Sulaiman. And away by Haris. That was the first touch was from Irfan. Ricky Kambuaya. That's outside the box.
Oh, I think Pratama Arhan has gone over to say it's right on the line. If it's on the line, it should be a penalty. Clumsy from Nazrul. It could have really been punished here. Oh, that's a penalty.
That's it, the box, isn't it?
Oh, that should have been a penalty. Very fortunate, Singapore, that there's no video assistant referee, because that should have been a penalty to Indonesia.
Yeah, from the angle we were on, it was very, very tight. The referee immediately pointed to a free kick. As you can see from that replay, a clear penalty for Indonesia. That will be a talking point. Not many protests on that one either. Here's Evan Dimas. They don't know what's happened. I'm not sure the rest of them do. Indonesia about to make another change here. Haris Putra is going to come on. Oh, he's done his job magnificently. Well, the man has only been on for about half an hour. He's off. There's Rawalian, who's taken off by Haris Putra. That is never something most players want to have, but he goes across to his coach, shakes his hand.
I was looking for that potential flashpoint.
That's flipped over. Elkin. Haris Sagara Putra, 22 years of age. Just his second cap. His first one was coming on against Malaysia right at the end of the last game. Emi Reka, there's a foul, yes, and Dewanga is furious, shaking his head.
Important for Emi Reka to make sure he held on to it or won a free kick in that situation. Singapore under a little bit of pressure. Indonesia starting to get themselves back into this game.
Shawal trying to get a touch on. Here he's back on the ball. Tama trying to clear it. It will be. Franja Dewanga. Away by Evan Dimas. 10 minutes left in this match, plus some added time, and this is just the first of two legs for Singapore and Indonesia.
Well covered by Haris. Seems more comfortable in the centre of defence. He's done in midfield in this competition.
Indonesia have responded fairly well since that goal. A good little spell right after it. Trying to get a grip on this game, aren't they, again? Evan Dimas with the delivery, straight forward for Hassan Sani. He was looking out at Faris Ramli, and he's going to deliver the ball to him anyway. That was perhaps telegraphed. Great work there from Hanis. Here is the new forward. Now Asnawi. Away by Sharan Sulaiman. Dewanga is there ahead of Emi Reka. Here is Evan Dimas. Good work here from Hanis to the wing back. Pratama. No foul on Faris Ramli.
Well, Hanis has already made a really good impact since coming on. Whereas Rawalian been buzzing around that forward line, already linking up on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side. I think they caused a few issues for the Singapore defence with his link-up play. It's been such an even game of football. Fascinating to see the changes from the first half and into the second.
On a Mantan on Hannes, who's done a great turn and shot, but straight at Hassan Sani.
Well, Hannes in the 5 minutes that he's come on has made so much more of an impact than Ezra Walian did in his time on the pitch. It's an attempt, I mean, if it taken a deflection of Haris, that could have ended up in the back of the net. A little bit of curve at the end there, just almost fooling Hassan.
Touch on from Nazrul. Here's Anumantan. Now Amy Reka. We're going to get a late goal here to give one of these sides the edge going into the second leg, which is on the night of Christmas, 25th of December, Saturday night. Mark that in your calendars. Look on there by Charlotte Amy Reka. A foul on Shawal.
Wonderful leap from Shawal. Timing of that jumper. About to see another change for Singapore here with Hafiz Noor.
First time he's appeared in this edition. Hafiz Noor. Yet another Lion City Sailors player. Intercepted that ball. Look at this run here. Anumantan trying to stop Asnawi. We saw what he could do in the first half. And that was behind Rutan Sulaiman. But Singapore come roaring back the other end. Here's Faris Ramli.
It was incredible from Asnawi, wasn't it?
That's a run.
That run. I mean, again they tried to foul him. It's almost like reminds me a little bit of
Harris doing enough.
Sorry, Hassan, of course, to claim that. I was going to say the way Asnawi runs up and down that right hand side, or especially down that right hand side, is and they try to stop him. He's like as if he's slathered in that baby oil, which is what Dama Traore does, doesn't he? For Wolves. Can't take him down when he starts moving.
The only difference is the physique, Roshan, I think.
Asnawi's getting there, I think, with the physique. Because you can't foul him.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened in that first goal.
Yeah.
Almost happened there. There's just such amazing pace about this Indonesian side, isn't there?
Yeah, it certainly is. And it's really exciting when they get into that full flow. Mind you, Singapore have got good pace themselves. The likes of Shawal on the pitch now. Faris, Nixon when he was on. Now another quick, speedy player about to come on for Singapore to replace Faris Ramli.
Yeah, I mean, Hafiz Noor is now 33, and he's still got bags of pace about him. Faris Noor's played his part, hasn't he, this evening with the assist for Iksan Fandi.
Yeah, and I think he got more involved in the game in the second half. They cut out the first half. You could see they were trying to counter-attack very quickly. Lots of direct balls being played forward, not quite finding the accuracy in those passes, and the pass selection wasn't very good from Singapore in the first half. Second half, they got players closer together in certain situations, and at the same time, they were able to sort of position themselves in a way that could stretch out the pitch, and stretch out this Indonesian side. And so those connections, those players were closer around in possession of the ball. They were moving in to receive, and then they were runners off the ball, as they're doing here once again.
Oh, that's a great shot from Amy Reka. But relatively comfortable in there for Nadio.
It's increased the pace of their play as well in the second 45. Singapore, wonderful work here. Spins away, receives it. Off Hafiz Noor. Testing the goalkeeper. It's a really good shot. Difficult one as well to execute. It's bouncing around like that from range at speed.
So well, didn't he? Singapore here with Sharon Sulaiman's corner. Away by Baggett. You think, Roshan, this might be the template now, right? With Harris in the three and perhaps Hanumantan there in the midfield?
Yeah, that could work for them. I mean, again, it really depends on what they're trying to do, right? It changes from game to game, and just because it's working now doesn't necessarily mean.
Here's Evan Dimas. Irfan. Such pace about Irfan.
But I will say that they have looked a lot more organised since Harris has gone into the centre of that back line. Zulkarnain has done very well there, to make sure that he was able to keep pace with Irfan. Track back, get on the inside, get goal side, come across. And shepherd it all the way to your goalkeeper.
Massive hoik upfield by Irfan.
Gone straight through with the top of Witan Sulaiman as well. It's been a dangerous one, this.
Witan picks himself up. Just as he picked up this Indonesian crowd here with his goal.
Yeah, I love the finish. Love the finish. His composure in that position, just opens his body up, guides it past Hassan Sani, and then here Faris carries the ball forward, beats a man, and then plays it into that space that was vacated by the central defender who had pushed forward to try and stop the run of Faris Ramli. But just before that as well, the header from Zulkarnain I think was very important. First time header straight into Faris Ramli, and that meant the momentum of the move was kept alive.
And look at that, with the top scorers in the tournament. Iksan Fandi on to 3. Witan has now got 2. And Iksan I should say, 11 goals now in 25 appearances. Not a bad return.
That's a very good return. I think that's a really good return for a centre forward on an international stage.
Just talking to his brother Ilhan there. Many people's lips, we're going to see all 3 Fandi brothers together. All sons, of course, of the legendary Fandi Ahmad, known particularly well in both Singapore, of course, and Indonesia. They spent a lot of time. Yabes Roni will have a cameo here in place of the hugely impressive Irfan Jaya. Plays his football with Persipura Jayapura. Bali United, excuse me, the 26-year-old, earning his 6th cap today.
One last opportunity perhaps for Indonesia with Yabes Roni coming on. A bit more pace in there. Last minute and a half or so. Buaya.
Here's Pratama Arhan. Slips it to Kambuaya. Hanumantan. Pace of Yabes Roni on him. He's held off that challenge. About a minute left of this added time.
Well, assuming it stays this way, we're right back where we started. No away goals, so...
Throw in by Pratama.
Nothing
goes
really,
up for a goal kick.
Nothing really changes. Nothing's really changed. Oh, it's given a corner.
Oh, wow. Nazrul, very casual there. contentious moment perhaps right at the end of this match. If they go on and score, Elkan Baggett scored off a corner. He will be the one to watch out for. He's got a lot of players around. The referee has noticed that. There he is. Anu, Safwan and Irfan all around him. And that's away by Shawal Anwar, and that will be it. Well, what a second half I think we had. That game came to life. Iksan Fandi with the crucial equaliser for Singapore. Roshan